Exploration Films. Check us out on the web at explorationfilms.com.
As they drove towards the mountain, hearts pounding and eager to learn more, they soon found that this wasn't going to be as easy as they thought.
And we found, to our amazement, that there's a fence going around the mountain.
What we saw was fences, fenced off all around the mountain, great big signs in Arabic and English. That's the only sign we saw in Saudi Arabia that was both Arabic and English, other than at the airports. Everything else was Arabic, but it was real clear, don't go behind this fence, archaeological stuff, etc.
We felt that we'd just find this mountain all alone in the middle of nowhere. Little did we know that this mountain is being protected by the Saudi government.
But there was a rebellion at Mount Sinai. The Israelites forgot the God that brought them to safety and built and worshipped a golden calf made from the gold they carried out of Egypt. Bob and Larry wondered if they might find an altar.
And then we said, well, let's see if we can find this altar site. So Bob went off, and Bob, of course, having a better compass and sense of direction than I did, he would just like, went right to it, started yelling, come on over here, come on over here. I'm going like, don't yell so loud, they're going to hear us. And he just nailed it right away.
And sure enough, we found this altar that was about 30 feet high and 30 feet across.
And there it was. I'll call it an altar site, a pile of rocks in the middle of very flat, barren land. Rocks are maybe 20-some feet high, maybe a little higher than that, very flat at the top, and these petroglyphs of these bovine figures about halfway up, etched into the rock. Not painted, etched into the rock.
What you are seeing is exclusive amateur high-8 footage of the Jebel al-Lawz area. This high-8 footage was smuggled out of the country at great risk.
But the most unusual point is that cattle are not indigenous to Saudi Arabia. It's sheep country, it's goat country, there's no cattle there. So to see a cow figure on an extremely old petroglyph also really got me going, saying, yeah, we're onto something here.
Later on, we did find that they were Egyptian artwork, and that this probably was the altar that they made the golden calf, because we have this ancient bull god Apis inscribed on several places on this huge altar. Now, this altar was man-made. It would have taken hundreds, maybe even thousands of men to move the boulders in place to make this altar. Of course, they had the entire workforce of Pharaoh at their disposal, and they did have the skill of working on large-scale projects.
The petroglyphs are representing Egyptian cattle, which of course are not native to that part of the country at all, and certainly would have been the kinds of cattle that they brought from the land of Egypt.
It's not a place where someone would go and counterfeit an Egyptian petroglyph in the middle of nowhere where it's never going to be seen for no reason. So I think that's probably the most significant thing that was found there.
And I think that was the sense I had, like, whoa, this isn't just kids' game anymore. This stuff's here. This is here. This is real.
Exploration Films, where curious truths and uncommon minds meet.